This is a liquid sorter, and behind the walls of this seemingly boring house lays a complex mechanism consisting mainly of these 4 create mod blocks, which today we'll see how they work. Oh, and watch till the end to see how the sorter works. Starting off with the valve. If you use it with a bearing, you can just rotate blocks like this. You can set the angle movement from 1 degree in the menu, which you can barely see but you can still tell the difference, to 180 degrees, which you can pretty much tell the difference. The interesting thing about the valve is that you can dye it with any given color. Let's say I will dye it yellow, and the thing is, if I click with middle button, it actually gives me the yellow valve handle, not just the normal copper valve handle. This feature is purely decorative for, say, lights on your train or a stop sign. The valve can also be used on a fluid valve to open and close the liquid that it travels. Well, now let's power this full speed. Get some water, and you'll see it won't pass through this because it is closed, as you can see in the arrow here. But if I do it like that, now it is opened and fluids can safely pass through it. The crafting recipe of both stuff are 3 copper sheet and an andesite alloy for the handle, and a pipe and an iron ingot for the fluid valve. Next on the list is the smart fluid pipe. When placed directly at the source, it takes out the liquid you specify to go through it. I will replace this here, remove this, and I will put 2 liquids in here. Now, to set the filter, you just right click here to set the fluid that you want only to pass. Now if I power this here, maximum speed, you'll see just water is floating and the chocolate remains here. Now, if we extend this a little bit and we put the smart pipe just a little bit down the fluid network, just like that, and now we stop this, replace this with a normal pipe. Now we will set the filters here to water and chocolate. I will fill this back up with water, power this, and you'll see water goes in its respective way and the chocolate goes here. The recipe for this block is a brass sheet, a pipe, and an electron tube. Last but not least is the item drain, which extracts fluids from items like honey from honey bucket or potion from potion bottle. Right click the items to drain them. You can see I just drained this bucket and gave me honey, liquid. And if I drain this potion of slowness, it gives me liquid potion of slowness. When the items are inserted through the sides, the liquid from the item will be drained, and the thing that's left rolls to the other side. I will demonstrate you with this. Getting this, drop a honey bucket, and you'll see it's been drained of its honey, and the honey is here and the bucket is in my hands. If you have a basin with an output in liquid, put a drainer to drain the liquid from here to here. Now, if I get a honey block, and when it's heated with a mixer, you'll see that it made honey and transfer it into here. You can use item drains instead of mechanical belts to make items travel in a straight distance. I will put this bucket in here, and you'll see that it rolls right through the item drains. I will put this item drain and it rolls through an item drain. very funny. And you'll see it ends here. No to think otherwise. Now the crafting recipe for this useful block is just a copper casing and iron bars. Now, after we've learned about these 4 blocks, let's see how the sorter works. Now, I will go in spectator for making things easier. Now, we have our drainer here where we put our liquids. It drains to this basin, from which there's a valve that you control it with those deployers. Through clutches, some redstone, nothing too complicated for me now to say. Now this, from here it travels to here where it gets sorted to water and chocolate, which will be the 2 liquids that I will be putting in this system for now. And this lever triggers this here to be opened so that the liquids can be stored in here and sorted as the name of the building suggests. Now, I will demonstrate it. If we go in here, we put our 2 liquids, and you'll see that the water gets drained. Now I will put my chocolate, and it also gets drained. Now, flick the lever, not like that, just once, and you'll see the valve is opened and the fluids should get stored here. Look at that. Here's the water, and the chocolate should be coming soon. Now there we go. Here's the chocolate, and that, guys, is how you make this sorter. Now, if you enjoyed this video, consider liking, and if you also like this topic, consider also subscribing to the channel, and comment which block do you like most from today's show. Till next time!